their hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in their feelings, yeah. Iced out chillin', was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game sports. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Right away, they'll change the look. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point, and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Hurts going to keep it again. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 3rd and 12.
Brought down back at the 27.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. On play action, they'll throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now they'll change things up. Prescott to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Eagles nothing.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. Escapes the defender. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Second and goal from the 1.
A 4-yard gain brings up second.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott.
Jake Elliott on quarter-point after.
And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Kill! 47. Here we go. Go to 54. Lying.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Prescott on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that front.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On third down, it's Prescott. That is caught. They'll have the first down, and more than that, touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Eagles 7.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for Eagles.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
73.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll take it down shy to 45 at the 46. The Eagles at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Again, that's Watkins. Touchdown, Eagles. Chris Watkins from 3 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Second down, Pollard again. He gets away from one, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Finally, his defense makes a stand. They've given up touchdowns in their first 2 drives, but here they said, we've got to put a stop to that. Good coverage there to force a punting situation and a 4th down.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Lamb in motion left. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Hurts looking to change the play. This one out quickly to Watkins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the Cowboys' 28-yard line.
Second down and 6 now. This is Swift on the counter. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. And now they'll shift things around. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
63.
But 1st down, Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. The chart goes in motion left. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't convert.
They do not intend to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
4th down, Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And again, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell.
A second down throw for Prescott. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
13 yards. First down, Dallas.
Prescott yet again. Escaping the pressure. Oh, Prescott stripped. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Prescott now. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Lamb in motion left. Now Prescott on fourth down. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Timing was just a bit off, and that can happen occasionally, even with these fine professionals in the NFL.
On those out routes, that requires precision, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. Everyone has to be in sync from the time the quarterback hits his back foot and delivers the ball to...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's good for an Eagles. First down at the 41-yard line.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. The man in motion is Brown.
At the 36-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Lamb in motion left. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Hurts to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send Brown in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 56 yards. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead now up to 14.
Eagles 21.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Go Silver, ready?
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go play action with Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. And past the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
73. Hey, Silver.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't think, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains, wear down the clock, and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run left with Pollard. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. An audible here to get a new look. Prescott to throw on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach. He's in big trouble. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
4th down. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. They're still trying to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Cowboys, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action